Good afternoon, everybody. We are here today for an amazing ribbon cutting, truly a game-changing investment. And we are really, really grateful that God has given us this day. So I'd ask Reverend Baker to come up and to get us started in prayer.
O Most High, ruler and supreme ruler of this world and beyond, we come humbly thanking you, praising you for the opportunity to be part of your plan. We invoke your very presence to breathe upon all that is done on this ground. Bless these grounds. Bless every person instrumental in the development and fruition of this project. Lord, help us as we plant the fruit of progress, fruit of safe pathways, and help us as we plant the fruits of prospering. Honor our intention to uphold fairness, uphold equity, and uphold the values of opportunity for all Louisvillians. We ask that you bless this brave and bold and stellar company as they take root on this ground and embark on changing the world around them. Now, amplify their impact and expand their reach. Bring power to each department, each intentions, each partner, each vendor, and each contract. Continue to bless the owners, bless our state, each leader, each family, each citizen, and each child for generations and generations. Continue to galvanize our hearts and guide our hands, realizing that you have promised to never leave or forsake us. You are more than able, and we are dependent on you as we go and do your work. We thank you for your gracious emergency intervention and repair in this facility. We thank you for your promise. We thank you for your power. We thank you for your presence. Hear our prayer as we give you all the glory. In your name, I pray, amen.
Well, thank you to Reverend Baker for getting us started, and thank you, everybody, for joining us today. The Lieutenant Governor and I are proud to be here today to join you and the great mayor of the city of Louisville, as well as so many incredible community partners that have worked really hard to see a day like today. We're here today to cut the ribbon and celebrate what we believe is the single largest investment and job-creating project to land in West Louisville in at least the last several decades. How about that? Stellar Snacks is a thriving maker of pretzel snacks that is owned and operated by a really special mother-daughter duo, Elizabeth and Gina. We're really grateful to you both. Just about a year ago, we gathered here outside to celebrate the incredible announcement, a $137 million investment right here in the heart of West Louisville. Even better, they're creating 350 full-time jobs in the coming years for the folks in this community. And while announcements, they're the hope, they're fun. Groundbreakings are the progress. It's the ribbon cuttings where you see the reality. We see these great employees. We see lives changed. We see communities made better. Already, as of today, they've hired more than 50 employees at this facility. The work is being done. The pretzels are being made, and they are delicious. The investment isn't just big, it's historic. Elizabeth and Gina started Stellar Snacks in 2019. From the start, they built a company that measures success beyond the bottom line. Along with their growing company and creating hundreds of great new jobs, they are dedicated to community involvement, environmental stewardship, and social responsibility and advocacy. Their decision to bring this facility here is helping us improve lives in this community. For far too long, the people of West Louisville were passed over when it comes to announcements like this. But I'm pretty proud, the last year or so, from this announcement and 350 jobs to just opening the first hospital in West Louisville in 150 years, to the Goodwill Opportunity Center and so much more. We've seen hundreds of millions of dollars of investment. We've seen over 1,000 jobs announced, and it should just be the start. You see Waterfront Park expanding to West Louisville to make sure everybody has a piece of that park. You see federal grants going to Simmons to help with digital teaching and learning. We reopened ElderServe. Pastor, thank you for all your work. And we provided millions to help families to have clean drinking water, including help to support the Patty's Run flood pump station, which will reduce the risks to more than 63,000 people in West Louisville. That is a project over time that's going to support 500 jobs in this community. Today we're celebrating Stellar Snacks, which is providing jobs for hundreds of people in the coming years. Stellar Snacks' success is part of Kentucky's new era of prosperity as our Commonwealth becomes a national economic leader. Kentucky, thank you. I'm for it. Kentucky is known around the world for world-class bourbon, horse racing, and hospitality. But now we're becoming known for technology like EV battery production and manufacturing, including the best pretzels made in the United States of America right here at Stellar Snacks. Stellar's investment in Louisville ensures that more Kentucky families will thrive, and this Commonwealth's incredible economic momentum will keep rolling. Folks, put simply, we are on the biggest, best economic development win streak in our history. Over the last 5 years, we've announced 1,000 new location and expansion projects, $33 billion of private sector investment in Kentucky, in us, 56,000 new jobs, and today's ribbon cutting shows we're keeping a promise that this prosperity was going to reach every community, that no one is going to be left out, and that we're making sure that we're all going to march forward together into an era of being an economic and a moral leader. 2022 and 2023 were our best years ever. 2024 will be one of our best years ever. And our goal is in 2025, we'll have a lot more announcements like this, and we ought to have more of them right here in West Louisville. So today is really good news. And we're going to keep going because we know how important a good job is. We know that a job isn't Republican or Democrat, red or blue. It's just really important to a family. And that when our families are waking up in the morning, that very first worry is how I support this family, how I provide more opportunity for my kids. And this company is making sure that we have an answer. This is also our first ribbon cutting since we launched our new Kentucky Home initiative. Folks, we're excited about this. Having a crystal clear message from everything from economic development to getting people in to see our tourist attractions. In Kentucky, we love where we're from. We love the communities we call home. And this is a way where we can unleash the pride that we have in Kentucky and in our neighborhoods. We can unleash it on the world with an invitation to come be a part. More and more people are picking Kentucky, and for the first time I can remember, the rest of the world is looking up to us instead of looking down on us, and that feels pretty good to me. So today we get to say to Stellar Snacks, welcome to your new Kentucky home right here in West Louisville. To some of the families, we get to say welcome to your new Kentucky home that you're able to purchase because of these opportunities. What we have here in the Commonwealth is so special, and if we do it right, we'll make sure that prosperity reaches every single one of our families with absolutely no one left out. We've got a lot of great community partners that are here today, and opportunities like this wouldn't have been possible without decades of work and belief and demands. Thank you so much for everything you've done in this community and for the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky. What a great day. What an amazing opportunity. And now I get to introduce you to the co-founders of Stellar Snacks who are making all this possible, who are in Louisville, Kentucky, full-time making this happen, Elizabeth and Gina.
Thank you so much for the prayer, Reverend Baker, and thank you, Governor Beshear.
Good afternoon. Bonjour, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Galvin, the mom.
And I am Gina Galvin, and we together are the mother-daughter duo behind Stellar Snacks. It is such a joy to stand here today as we officially open the doors to our second pretzel bakery, a place where delicious tradition meets innovation. We are about to embark on a new chapter, and we cannot think of a better moment than this to reflect on the values that have brought us here. Keeping promises, supporting community, and creating pretzels with a purpose.
As my hero said, Muhammad Ali, in my mind can't conceive it, and my heart can believe it. Then I can achieve it.
This is just such a fitting motto for today, and it really feels like it's coming true before our eyes. What we would like to do next is share a moment of gratitude and honor with the thousands of people that have supported us on the path to today. It has truly taken a village, and we are so deeply appreciative. So we'd like to say a couple special thanks.
First of all, thank you to our employees, both the new and the long-lasting member of the Stellar family, our team. You inspire us every day. We share a massive kudos to your dedication and incredible performance. Go Stellar!
Okay. Thank you, Governor Beshear and the state of Kentucky, for believing in our mission and propelling our growth. Mayor Greenberg and the Metro Council of Louisville, thank you for embracing our project with open arms and welcoming us to West Louisville. We are here to make an impact together. A special thank you to Jeff Knoll and the Cabinet for Economic Development. Thank you for backing us and holding our hand along the way. and our local partners, LG&E and Delta Services, AML, Symmetry Energy, Associated Rail, and Norfolk Southern for the incredibly hard work, long hours to make this real.
I also really want to share special thanks to our investor, especially Jim, Kathy and Jenny, Christopher Wall, sitting here on our first row, who has been our investor since day one in 2019, when Stellar Snack was just a dream, and they believe in our vision. Thank you also to Kevin and Harvey, Nancy and Reed, who are back home, who have been also backing us up. Thank you for your trust and for believing in our vision to make Stellar the greatest pretzel company of all time. And very special thanks to Steve Poe, Tiffany, Tina, and Hank from the Poe companies for truly taking us under your wing and making it possible for us to call your building our home.
And I cannot help myself to go off script and thank my grandmother for flying from across the pond in France, accompanied by my cousin Christopher, who joined us from Australia. It is beyond wonderful to have your support and see you here in Louisville, our favorite city. So, we would like to say, of course, a final thank you to every single one of you in the crowd today. There's a million other places you could have spent this lovely Friday afternoon, but you're here, and your presence signals to us your belief in Stellar, your investment in our mission, and it encourages us to succeed every day.
We envision a world where you can trust the product to make you feel good, to taste good, and to be stellar inside and out. Our purpose is to thrive together to achieve greatness.
I invite you to all explore what we have built here by tasting our pretzels, meeting our team, and learning about the passion behind Stellar Snacks. We hope you leave here feeling inspired. Thank you for being with us as we open the doors to future opportunity and promise. We're setting out not to just bake pretzels, but to make a difference. Thank you. We would like to present you all with the dough of our pretzel oven here, and we would like to share this as a gift of our heart to you. I'd also like to invite to the stage Mayor Craig Greenberg.
How about these awesome Stellar Snacks pretzels, guys? Rachel and I first tasted these right after the groundbreaking, as the governor said, which is such a great sign of progress. And ever since, we have admittedly become addicted. And whether we're eating them at home or whether we're on a plane and we get delivered the Stellar Snacks mini bags, it is so proud to now be able to have Stellar Snacks as a proud part of our community. To Gina and Elizabeth, thank you all so much for investing in our city, for hiring so many wonderful people in our community, and for your commitment to growth right here. We're thrilled to have you in Louisville. And Governor Beshear, to you and Lieutenant Governor Coleman, thank you for your continued leadership. What an amazing role we are on in Kentucky. In Louisville, we have such tremendous momentum, and your leadership continues to lead the way with great job creation opportunities, with great investments in our city as we are here to celebrate as well. And also, as everyone knows, it has been a challenging week in our city. Earlier this week, we suffered an unfortunate explosion that took 2 lives of 2 wonderful members of our community. And then last night, we had some good news where we also had a work site accident, and we got to see once again the tremendous response from our first responders and our firefighters, and we saw their heroic actions. And whether we're dealing with emergencies like that or economic development initiatives like this, Governor Beshear, it is wonderful to have you as a partner. Thank you for your leadership in good times and bad throughout our Commonwealth. We greatly appreciate it. And Councilman Baker, we could not do this. We could not continue the momentum that our city is seeing without the support of you and your colleagues on Metro Council. Your leadership has been fantastic on projects like this and investment on parks and so much else. Thank you so much. It is great to celebrate another shining example of the momentum that is taking hold across our city and across our entire state. It's particularly special to be with you all here in West Louisville to celebrate the momentum. As the governor mentioned earlier this week, the first hospital in over 150 years opened in West Louisville. And now to be here today with Stellar Snacks to celebrate the largest investment in West Louisville in as much history as we're aware of is absolutely wonderful as well, because we are continuing to show that we together can turn communities that have been historically disinvested in into communities that are reinvested in. And that's what this Stellar Snacks investment is all about. Gina and Elizabeth, thank you again for your commitment to not just investing in West Louisville, but your commitment to hiring locally. And I'm so excited to see the great local residents that you have already hired, and it's even more exciting to hear about the continued growth. We also have great partnerships with local artists like Jalen Stewart, who I got to meet earlier today. Jalen, your work is wonderful, and it's going to be featured. It's going to be featured on Stellar Snacks bags. It's going to be featured on the side of the building. You can see some of Jalen's work already in different places in our community in murals. And the partnerships that you've created with local trade schools and other businesses around our community is great. So we're going to continue with this momentum. We're going to continue supporting great entrepreneurs like Elizabeth and Gina. We're going to continue to support businesses large and small, businesses that are already here or businesses that want to locate in Louisville, because we want to keep this momentum going in West Louisville, in South Louisville, all across our entire community. So congratulations. Thanks to everyone who helped make this happen. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep creating jobs in Louisville. And of course, let's keep eating Stellar Snack pretzels.
That's a good pretzel. Oh my goodness. As somebody who's governed through difficult times, Mayor, I think you've done a great job these last couple of days. Thank you for your leadership. And how about the Louisville Fire Department and that amazing rescue yesterday? I'd now like to ask our officials to come up. We're going to cut this ribbon. I want to say a quick, specific thanks to Jeff Knoll. He had to be creative to get this project done. This took a lot of work. Thank you for all your efforts. So as we have our officials come up, I'd also like to invite all these amazing employees who are working here to stand behind us and to be a part of this grand opening.